everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm excited to share two delicious intermittent fasting recipes with you. These meals are South Indian and are carefully crafted to be well balanced and nutritious. As I'm currently following a 16/8 fasting window, these recipes are perfect for keeping me energized and satisfied throughout the day. So let's dive in and discover some flavorful dishes that are nourishing and delicious. In a pan, I heat some oil and splatter 1 teaspoon black mustard seeds, 1 teaspoon jeera, 1 teaspoon split urad dal, 2 broken red chilies and some asafoetida. Then I add 1 chopped tomatoes and my spinach. Here I'm using arakirai, which is also called Amarnath spinach. Also, if you notice, I'm not adding any onions or garlic in this recipe as I want to make this a Sattvic way. Amarnath spinach is a highly nutritious spinach and offers various health benefits like it's rich in iron, high on vitamins like A, C and K, has antioxidant properties and also good for digestive health. Then I add 1/4 teaspoon turmeric powder and a little bit of sugar, toss for a bit and finally some salt. Cool completely and grind it to a coarse paste with little water.
You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong.
Next, let's make uralai podimas. Here I have 1/4 kilo of potatoes, pressure cooked, peeled, and I'm mashing them coarsely. This is a traditional South Indian recipe which uses green chilies and ginger for flavoring rather than red chilies. In a pan, I take some oil and splatter 1 teaspoon black mustard seeds, 1 teaspoon urad dal, 1 teaspoon chana dal, some curry leaves, 1 tablespoon ginger finely chopped, 2 chopped green chilies and some asafoetida. Mix everything together until it's slightly roasted. Then I add my mashed potato, I toss it gently, add some salt and my uralai podimas is ready.
You should know that you are perfect with those flaws. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Know that it's time to let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long.
Work has been a bit crazy lately and stress has definitely led me down to a path of not so healthy eating habits. I've been eating like mad and barely had time to even think about cooking a decent meal for myself. Now that I've made a conscious effort to cook at home, I'm starting this journey to healthier eating. I'm not stressing about cutting calories right away. Instead, I'm all about balance and getting those nutrients in. Today's lunch is a mix of tasty dishes that will give me a good boost without feeling like I'm missing out. So for this lunch plate, I have uralai podimas, I have my arakira kadayal, some milag rasam, the recipe of which I can drop in the description below, a salad and steamed rice topped with desi ghee. Overall, this meal is designed to nourish the body with a mix of carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals, supporting my overall health and well-being. For my day 2 lunch plate, I'm starting to make parangikai sambar, which is also called yellow pumpkin sambar. Yellow pumpkin is again a highly nutritious vegetable and has host of health benefits. For this recipe, I take some oil in a pan and then once hot, I add 1 teaspoon mustard seeds, 1 teaspoon urad dal, then 1 teaspoon of chana dal, some broken red chilies, curry leaves and asafoetida. Then I add my pumpkins and toss them gently. Once the pumpkins are slightly roasted, I add 2 cups of tamarind water and boil it with some salt until the pumpkins are nicely cooked. You may add more water depending on the consistency of sambar that's required.
You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long.
Once the pumpkins are nicely cooked, I add 2 tablespoons of homemade sambar powder and mix everything together and allow it to boil for a while.
Go ahead and shine, darling, go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up, just shine.
Then I add my parpu, which is 1 cup of tur dal, which is pressure cooked. I mix everything together, and you may add more water at this stage if your sambar is too thick. Add some salt, garnish with coriander leaves, and your lovely sambar is ready.
Better step into the light, just give it a try. Know that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling, go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine, shine, darling.
For my next recipe, I'm making avarekai poriyal, which is a traditional South Indian dish made with avarekai, which is also known as Indian broad beans. It's typically prepared by sauteing avarekai along with spices and also topped with coconut, and this tastes really well with sambar. For this poriyal, I take some oil, and when hot, I add mustard seeds, urad dal, broken red chilies, asafoetida, and here I love to add peanuts as it adds crunchiness to the dish. Toss well, and if you've seen most of these typical Tamil style recipes, follow the same ritual of talipu or tempering. Once everything is nicely roasted, I add my chopped avarekai. I toss everything well along with the other spices, and if you observe in this recipe, I do not add too many powdered spices. I only add a little bit of turmeric powder, some salt, and finally I garnish it with some freshly grated coconut. Vedic eating has been part of my life since childhood. I remember the meals being rich in flavors and textures, yet notably absent of onions or garlic, as it's common in traditional Vedic households. Instead, the focus was on a balanced combination of ingredients, with each dish carefully crafted to nourish the body and the soul. So this lunch plate comprises of parangikai sambar, avarekai poriyal, rice with ghee, some salad, and a cup of curd. And that's about it, guys, for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, please do give it a thumbs up and do subscribe to my channel. I'll see you soon with another video, and until then, take care. Bye.